a critic who they all came from this background of they loved theater. They listened to all the cast recordings, and they just want so badly for it to be the absolute best thing. Yeah, so they can. They go and some critics just want to cut you down and break you down. But there's some critics who actually have this deep, abiding theater geek love for theater. And they want it to be the best possibly be. So when they give a criticism, it's because they're like, you can do better. Yeah, we know you can do better. Yes, please try to do better. Because we want you to succeed. And we want it to be really good. So I think Frank works in that mindset. Awesome. This is a pretty long cue, so I'll just read snippets. Starts out March 6, 1881. Many musicals saves their best numbers from the very end, but Bring Back Birdie at the first musical that I've seen that save its best music till after the very end. That's the Rosie thing I was just telling you about. It isn't until the show's officially over, till the curtain call is on the way, that its stars finally go on about to a tune that the audience really wants to hear. Though the song Rosie isn't listed in the playbill, no introductions are necessary. This number was loose-limbed by Bye Bye Birdie. That played 21 years ago. It was a song that still sends you out of the theater humming. They're in the same theater. That's so cool. It is cool and sad, yeah. And then he said, I'm just going to read later in the review article. The score that interrupts this book has a death wish. For some reason, the Master Strauss and Adams taken many of the song ideas from the original and written updated versions that might devastated comparisons. The titles and tunes may have changed, but you'll find flat retreads of old favorites as the Telephone Hour, which we were just talking about. I love the Telephone Hour. Spanish Rose. Watching it is better. Yeah, I think so too. But Cheetah Rivera kills it. Kills it. Yeah. And kids. Which kids is basically just a saying people use now. Kids, I don't know what's wrong with kids today. Like it's just literally turned into a saying. As before, there are also many parodistic pop songs, punk rock, country, western, and gospel, and explicitly Big Flop Follies, pastiches. This time, they're all stale. Oh, wah, wah, wah. That's sad. Sad. Yeah, it is.
But what are you gonna do?
I mean, that's what this podcast is about. Flops. It didn't do so good. No. Great. No. Sorry. I think Birdie, you should have left him in Arizona.
Yeah. Would have been okay.
I think you should have left him in Arizona. Let him be his elected official self.
He obviously didn't miss you. He didn't even want to come.
He didn't even want to come.
Oh, wait, so what happened at the end of the show?
So
it said he died.
It said he died. Then he wanted to come back. That's right. See, I've already forgotten. And that was like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a real clear sign. Real indication that perhaps your show's not the best. Yeah, story's not so good.
I don't even think it had the potential.
I don't even think it had the potential. No, it was just the story wasn't there. It was finished at the end of Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't need to know anymore.
We didn't need to know anymore.
I honestly feel the same way.
I honestly feel the same way.
We didn't need to have a sequel.
Yeah.
Like Charlie Papa Gramps.
Just make up a whole new idea.
Like, don't just rest on your laurels.
Don't just rest on your laurels.
You've got some ideas in that
brain. You got some ideas in that brain. In fact. Now I'm not sure if it was him or Martin Charnin.
I
think it's him. I think it's Charles Strauss that's working on Behind the Curtain. He was working on a new show.
Like a whole new show.
Well, now I'm going to look it up.
Now I'm going to look it up.
Do that, Charlie.
Do that, Charlie. I want to see you do that. Grandpa Charlie, do that.
anything.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Oh.
Oh.
Songwriting partners.
Songwriting partners Charles Strauss and Lee Adams in legal disputes for rights?
For what show?
For what show?
Breaking news, everybody.
Breaking news, everybody.
Because
I was just looking to see if he was working on a new project, and I just came up with this article. Written in,
I think
it was 2016 is what I saw. Composer Charles Strauss and Lances Adams, pair of unknowns in 1960, when their Tony Award-winning musical Bye Bye Birdie took Broadway by storm, by smoothing the fairly new music craze called rock and roll. They followed it up with American, which included the now standard Once Upon a Time, and the more popular shows like
and another Best Musical Tony Award
winner Applause.
I didn't realize he wrote Applause.
How come I didn't know that?
I
keep saying I want Applause to come back with Audra McDonald.
Oh,
Oh,
right?
so good.
Yeah, that would be
really good.
But
the pair's last two collaborations, Broadway Bring Back when they closed quickly, and Strauss made success composing the score with Martin Shorten.
New York
Post records that the former reigning partners are in a legal dispute over the rights to Adams' work in 3 of their musicals. So this is a civil dispute between, it sounds like, Strauss and Lee Adams. In Manhattan Civil Court, Strauss said that in 1979 he accepted Adams' offer to buy the lyrics' rights to Applause and Golden Boy. 8 years later, he sent his rights to Bye Bye Birdie. They have begun an arbitration process saying those 2 agreements have expired. Which I don't quite understand that.
And that's the end.
And that's the end. So it doesn't give any more information. Oh, click here for full info. Should I look into more? Because this is kind of interesting. It kind of goes with what we were talking about. Yeah, it can. Okay.
It's a hard knock life for the composer Charles Strauss.
It's what it says. It's locked in a legal battle with his longtime collaborator over the rights to Broadway hits like Broadway Birdie and Applause. Strauss, who's 88, 2016 he was 88, wrote, he says in court, that lyricist Lee Adams, who was 91, first approached him about selling his rights in 1979. Strauss paid Lee $52,000 in exchange for the copyright plus other royalties. According to the civil in 87, that's when he sold Bye Bye Birdie for $116,000 to Strauss. Now Lee, seeing a lawyer that represented the
has started an
lawyer
arbitration
that
hearing against the
drafted the
collaborator, claiming that he has a
said
renewed
he
interest in the music because of their 1979
says that he has interest because those agreements have expired. The Strauss says the attorney, Alvin Joyce, should be barred from representing them because he has a conflict of interest, and I can agree with that. Deutsch did not return. Lee declined to comment, and that is all that is written on that.
That is nuts.
That is nuts. 89 and 91, and you're spending your days in court.
That's hard.
That's hard, man. Oh,
Great.
we just ended on a downer. It was already a downer. That's true. Because the show flopped. And I wonder if it's because, one's 80 and one's 91, and now they're thinking about their estates. Yeah. And just trying to get everything settled.
You also kind of
wonder what made Lee Adams sell those rights to begin with. And it could be very much he needed money at the time, which is also kind of sad, too, to think about.
I don't know,
it's hard.
If you have any information
for us, audience, please let us know. Go to
tgabway@gmail.com.
tgabway@brettbway.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at tjabway.
And we're at Facebook,
Theater Geeks Anonymous, so check us out there, like, share, and follow. And if you would tell all of us, tell all of your friends, give a great review and subscribe on iTunes. We're going to put out probably 6 episodes right up front, so you'll have a lot to binge to. Just listen in the order, or I'll come after you. But,
just keep us at the forefront so that we
can keep us at the forefront so we can keep this thing going. We want to succeed very much.
Is that it?
I
think that's all the things.
I think that's all the things.
And scene.
And scene. Bye, everybody.